Hello, and welcome back to GGobbie, your graphite goblin. Um, I'm going to be jumping into Divinity Original Sin 2, and only for a couple hours, and then I'm going to jump over um, and watch a movie with some friends. But then maybe I'll be back later afterward. Uh, After movie, we tend to yap for a little bit, and it goes on for hours and hours. So I've been kind of neglecting my after movie streaming sessions, but this time I really want to kind of get back on track with streaming and getting the Divinity streams rolling. That being said, as always, comment, like, subscribe, follow, and come follow me over on Twitch, where you can get notifications when I go live. And I should be going live normally on the weekends as usual, but I also am between semesters at school, so barring any paperwork or anything that I need to fill out. Also, there's a Democratic primary coming up here in Minnesota, so I'll have to go attend that. But I should have a little bit more time to stream during the week after work. Let's see. I also wanted to throw stuff into self-promo. Oh, I forgot to do that yesterday. Copy text. Copy text. There we go. Promo yourself. I need to add it to my tags, and I need to do some work on the channel and fix up my tags and everything. I've been kind of lazy about doing channel updates, but I have added Microscape to my channel, and so Microscape, and I'll switch scenes for you actually. Go to the peak scene. So this is Microscape. I have it in another window. I'll have to. No, I already did that. I already did you guys. So Microscape is an idle game. My character is currently cooking chickens. I don't actually have to do anything, but you accrue energy toward time, toward playtime, by watching Twitch streamers that have this enabled. It does not have to be me. I would love it if you can come out during my streams, but this is more of a broader thing that like any Twitch streamer can enable. It's very easy to set up. You get I think time proportional to the time you spend watching, and then you get an additional bonus like hour or so if you actually chat in the stream. But then you can also spend channel points to boost your time as well. So once I get all my self-promo stuff out, I will show you how it works before I jump into DOS 2. Self-promo, there you are, Wolfie. Pizza Palace I did already. Self-promo. Rex chat. And in. There we go. Okay. So, Microscape. Here's my little cursor. It is a very pixel art idle game. I'm currently in, I think, the starting town. But this one's me, GGobbie. You can see other players. Michael Bryant's Milkman. Yeah, he was playing with us in Repo yesterday. Yeah, so Michael Bryan actually set this up a while ago, or last week. There's Thick. Hey, Thick. How's Thick doing? Level 10, damn. I'm currently cooking chicken because I left myself fighting chickens overnight, so I have a whole bunch of raw chicken to cook. But I have been doing a lot with crafting. And you can see like all of the recipes that I've unlocked at my current level. I got to level 20 crafting, which is my current highest. I haven't made any of these higher level things yet because I don't have the materials. I could go make some boots pretty easily, but I would have to go kill some cows. But to do that, I wanted to like level up my combat abilities. And you can do more than just attack, strength, defense. These are more melee oriented. There's evil magic, there's ranged. You can also learn good magic, which might be more practical. I don't know if there's healing in that. But you can also like make food to heal yourself during, or so your character heals themselves during battle. You can make armor to increase your dodge rate, more or less, or maybe it reduces damage. I'm not entirely sure. I've only been at this a week. But anyway, I'll have to set up. Drop frames already. Wow. I'll have to set up a command and stuff to put the link for this in Twitch, but it's basically microscape.cc/play. Yeah, it's kind of neat watching your little guy go on adventures. Oh, it looks like Thick is fighting chickens. That's what I was doing overnight. So I tried fighting cows because I was level 4. Now I'm level 7, but I tried fighting them at level 4, but I did not have the attack power to like really burn through them. And also I didn't have a way to heal myself, which is why I switched over to making, where's my inventory? I made a whole bunch of bread, so I have 200 of that left. I now have a whole bunch of chicken. And I also have a whole lot of dough for when I want to start making pies. But yeah, it's fun stuff. It's cute. It's, you know, it's not all that demanding. It's just sort of an idle thing that you can click on and keep an eye on, and you get incentivized by watching strips. It incentivizes you to watch Twitch streamers that are that have this enabled. So there's who else currently has it? These are people that have events currently. Vimuse is currently streaming with it. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. I'm going to jump into DOS 2 now. Sorry, sorry for the little detour there. I just wanted to finally show what that was because I was talking about it yesterday. Because yesterday was my first stream with it enabled. Apparently, it's been around for about a year now. There we go. Now, I was having some trouble with OBS yesterday. Either OBS or my modem router. But I have turned my computer off for a little bit this morning before streaming, so we should be okay. Anyway, last time in Divinity Original Sin 2, where am I? Oh, right, I'm in the Vrogir Temple, which will load now. Let me go outside real quick just so I can look at the map and help myself recap a bit. So yesterday, I finished looting the Sallow Man's headquarters, his cave. In doing that, though, or after having defeated him in a previous session, I had ordered the, I think his name is Fork Tongue, the really big hulking guy. I had convinced him. Rare paired guitar time. Welcome in, Forrest. Ambient bird noises. I'd convinced Fork Tongue to go and kill the other camp of, yeah, it should be south here. The other camp of Black Ring people. The Salaman was one of the sort of generals, I guess, of the Black Ring. And he commanded, I guess, a lieutenant. I don't know what their ranking names are exactly, but so Fork Tongue I told to go over here where there was an encampment of Black Ring members and kill them. I convinced them that they were traitors, basically lying and pretending that I'm an important member of the Black Ring, that I was Almira's thrall, that I was speaking on behalf of Almira, who is currently on my ship. She is defecting from the Black Ring. But so when I finally left the Salaman's cave and came over here, I found them in combat. And Fork Tongue himself died. And the remainder of the Black Ring people fled after the fight. I did continue siding with Fork Tongue's side, but he himself perished in the battle, which is a little disappointing. I thought he probably had dialogue afterward, but I'm not going to save scum every single plot point. It didn't seem that important. After that, I got the Devourer's piece, the piece of armor for the Devourer's set. I also went into Duna's temple, the god of the dwarves, to get the clue for the lunar gate to get into the Council of the Seven. The Knight of Duna had been corrupted in some way, and we were instructed by the Watcher, who stands up here. She's not rendered because I'm too far away. We were instructed by the Watcher to do something to uncorrupt or kill the Knight of Duna, and I went in there. I turned him into a chicken, and then the anti-non-dwarf defenses took him out for me. It's a very funny tactic. It's not necessarily the best way to deal with him, but it's my favorite way to deal with him, because there are these statues that will attack anything that is not a dwarf, and if you change him from being a dwarf to being something else, it registers that, and I thought that was actually really brilliantly put together. I then went over and intended to fight the Shadow Prince here, the Shadow Prince being a black-scaled lizard. If you have Sabine in your party, he's a big part of her backstory. He is the master that she is looking for throughout her journey, but I don't have her in the party, so I strongly recommend having at least one playthrough with Sabine, because she has a lot of cool story in Act 3 in particular. But I did have Red Prince in the party, and the Shadow Prince had been sending assassins after him, because the Shadow Prince is trying to prevent the birth of red dragons. Apparently, the lizards had once been dragons, had once been great red dragons that dominated the skies and attacked the elves. Because, you know, the elves being perpetual victims in a lot of settings. They were... the dragons were punished and turned into lizard folk. But the Shadow Prince is a member of a faction that is proud of their lizard state and doesn't want the lizard race to be wiped out in their return to being dragons. So he wants to prevent the Red Prince from bearing a child with the Red Princess, who we met in Act 2. Sorry, I should get some water. So he told the Red Prince, you should go kill the Red Princess to prevent her from giving birth to a dragon, because that is the prophecy, is the Red Prince and Princess will bear a child that is a full-on red dragon. But the Red Prince, with the dialogue option I chose, decided, hold on a second, you're not one to give me orders, Mr. Shadow Guy. I'm gonna meet up with Sada again, the Red Princess, and decide for myself if she deserves to die. And so that plot is sort of up in the air until we get to Act 4. We're on the Nameless Isle where none of these people are. And that's more or less how that conversation went. So I spoke with the Shadow Prince again as myself, not letting the Red Prince dominate the conversation. And the Shadow Prince also wants me to kill the mother tree of the Elves. We were actually there in an earlier session. It is this area up here, the very heavy foliage and what's the arboreal? There's the word. There's a good vocab word for you. This settlement here, where the elves live, where you meet the... Yeah, so... Generally, whether you have Sibylla in your party or not, yeah, it is interesting that Shadow Prince wants you to kill the Mother Tree. I think he probably wants Sibylla to do that as well. That's why he has her under his control. But she's not here, Mrs. Torrance. Whether you talk to him or not, whether you kill him or not, someone, and I think it's normally, well, it'll come up when I finally go there, but someone will kill you, or sorry, someone will tell you to go and kill the Mother Tree. But I will revisit that later, because having killed that encampment of Black Ring people, I have limited the number of traders that have resurrection scrolls to this area. And if I kill this entire area, that's it. There are no more merchants. And that is a thing to bear in mind for anyone that plays through Act 3. I do still have a couple of temples to go through. I have done... Oh, I also did the Imp clockwork. I should recap that too. There's a lot of heavy lore in Act 3, so this is kind of a long recap. We found a gem, a large ruby, that contained a pocket dimension called the Clockwork Realm. It is the temple to Zanteza, the imps being more technologically advanced. I go into more detail about that in the last VOD, but in their temple, they have a large computer that is trying to determine what the universe is. Unfortunately, all they've found is what the universe isn't. It isn't a chicken, it isn't an acorn, it isn't a dream, it isn't, this or that. The gem itself on the outside was being played with by a couple of wargs, the wolf lupine creatures. And because it was being jostled around by that, the defense systems of that computer thought that the imps within were somehow sabotaging its task. And so the computer unleashed death fog in the entire Clockwork Realm, which is kind of just a small little pocket dimension. So all of the imps are dead. In there, at least. Not all of the imps ever, but within the temple, all of the imps were dead. I had to use Gobbie's high mobility to stop the core from releasing death fog again when I approached. Otherwise, if you don't have high initiative or high mobility, you can't reach the core, and it kills your whole party. There are other solutions to that puzzle, but it's a it's a party wipe if you don't know what you're doing. That's pretty much it, though. I do still have to do the Orcish Temple for Vrogir. I did the Lizard Temple, which is where the Shadow Prince was, the Zoroastriza Temple. I do have to go to that Place of Longing at some point. And then there's also the Temple to Amadia. But for now, I'm going to do the Vrogir Temple.
I can't make head nor tails of this.
Oh, our scholar friend, Red Prince.
If I'm to understand this correctly, it reads, walk safely in Vrogir's path.
Okay. So the orcs are an interesting one for DOS 2 players who have not played DOS 1 or any of the prior Divinity games. They only appear here. There are no orcs anywhere else in the game. Which you can justify that as, you know, they just didn't settle on Reaper's Coast. They're generally at odds with the other races. Even though they are represented among the seven with Vrogir. Soaked book. This book contains an old fable of Vrogir, god of the orcs. Here's some lore for you. And when Vrogir stood against the enemies of the orcs, fit of body and mind, he had but one aim in mind, to crush them into darkness. Yet that was not to be the way of it, for Vrogir became enlightened that very night. He received a vision, bathed in light, in which he saw that leading his enemies to the light of truth would turn them from foe to friend, strengthening his forces and gladdening the hearts of his people. And lo did Vrogir wake and follow the path of light, and from then on, light did shine on Vrogir and all his sons and daughters. Interesting. I have too much to carry. That one book did it for me, huh? Store and Lady Vengeance. I don't need that anymore. Ornate Hymnal. Probably have equipment I gotta throw. Yeah, throw that at Iffin. Watcher's Amulet. Oh, grant skill Guardian Angel. Maybe I should give that to Beastie? Yeah, equip. As much as I want this Lucky Charm. Who did have Lucky Charm? I don't think I gave anyone Lucky Charm as a base stat. You need that Lore Master stat, and I think you need the bartering on yours. Gobi? Okay. I guess we'll just forego Lucky Charm for a bit. Maybe? Maybe not. God, that's such a good skill, though. Guardian Angel. Well, for now, let's put that on. For the Lucky Charm stat, because there's no combat in here that I can remember. Purged Corpse. Can't get there normally. Ancient Key. But yeah, so the orcs aren't on Fort Joy, probably because, like, if the Magisters met an orcish sorcerer, I would assume they would just kill them outright rather than capture them and purge them. Sky High Times, welcome in. Wait, Iffin, you're encumbered now? What the hell? Yee. Let's just put that on Red Prince. Wait. No, I remember now. Okay. Yeah, Red Prince can hold the equipment. Orcs. So the orcs are heavily featured in Divinity Original Sin 1, and the character models for this game are just pulled from that. The trailer for the new Divinity does show what looks to be an orc, but it doesn't look like the strange, like, long-skulled, pig-faced orcs that you see in this game. And they look a bit different in earlier games, too. Let's just solo this.
Looks like this place gave the Black Ring a bloody nose. Let's be careful ahead.
No. I'm okay. Thought we had wits. You can see the pressure plates on the ground, these squares. But yeah, so they're heavily featured in Divinity Original Sin 1. And that is the game that establishes that their culture is matriarchal. They have a couple of female orcs that are, and I guess you could maybe make a comparison between them and the Drow of D&D lore. But they have a couple of orcs, orcish women that are acting as sort of leaders of their squads. There is Grutilda in Hunter's Edge, who is the leader of a very large orcish army that took over that entire town. And yeah, they're giant muscle mummies.
An ancient-looking lever stands before you. It's still damp from the recently receded floodwaters.
I take a closer look at the lever.
There's a small slot in the side of the lever, almost like a keyhole.
Oh, I have a key already. Insert the key into the slot and pull the lever.
A deep rumble heralds the wall beyond sliding downwards, a hidden door.
Neat. But yeah, the orcs are another one that have gone through a pretty sizable evolution in the original Sin games from how they were depicted in earlier Divinity games, where they still had their god Rogir, but and you do still meet a couple of friendly orcs in Divine Divinity even. But for the most part, they are kind of the generic baddie. Them and the lizards. The lizards are like sort of... They dominate the sewers that are under the big city, Verdistis. But they don't otherwise have a whole lot of presence. And they don't have a whole lot of lore either. They're just sort of there to be cannon fodder for the player. With a couple of bosses, but there's really not a whole lot of lore there. Knight of Rogir boots. Sent to Red Prince, maybe. Spirit vision. So he's sort of green and ghosty, but this is what the orcs look like. They have, again, that sort of elongated head. They have big curling horns, big hulking frames. Some of the older shaman ones are like shorter and scrawnier, but like most of the orcs look like this. You know, the pig face, that kind of thing.
The spirit of a hulking armored figure angrily thrashes at the surroundings with a ghostly warhammer, to no effect. Between swings, you glimpse his face. That of an orc.
Dogs, skulking vermin, cowards.
He hurls the warhammer away with a final yell, before turning to you with a deep scowl, panting for breath that he no longer needs.
Godwoken, you're here. Did you kill the Black Ring runts who defiled Rogear's temple, who flooded this sacred temple, rather than test me in battle?
I did kill the one that flooded the temple. That's the truth.
Good. Heretics deserve only death. This temple was a fortress. My traps made it untouchable, unpassable. That weasel, that sallow man, he responded not with strength, but with soggy cowardice, and made me look the fool. Face me, you milk-livered mouse!
What of the orcs? What came of them?
The world grew too civilized for us. No plunder, no glory, nothing to make our hearts quicken. My people left you your cities and farms and soft beds. They went far in search of a place where they could be alive. But I am a knight of Rogia. I stand vigil. I do not know what became of them.
Huh. I guess that confirms what I was saying. They just didn't want to be around civilization. Spike trap. So that's why you don't really see them elsewhere in this game. Good thing I put that lucky charm back on. I don't think there's anything up there. Nope. Ow. The sarcophagus. I don't see anything else over this way. Alley-oop. Ooh, shield. Rune frame of power. Oh, that's beautiful. Beastie. Chain lightning. Oh, Beast already knows that. Okay. Earth Urgent Warfare. Do I have any more warfare spells? I do. Combine with Chain Lightning. Where did that go? There it is. F5. You already know Mortal Blow. Did we determine what Scoundrel and Pyro make? I don't think we did. You're my only Scoundrel, so combine. Fire spell. Mass Sabotage. Oh. Explode 2 random grenades or arrows in the inventories of every enemy in a target circle. Okay. So if I'm struggling with a fight where they're using that, I can... Where they're using grenades, I can use that. Electric Infusion. Did we give you that? Red boy. Requires... No, not red. Ifin. You need Aerothurge. What was Hydra and Scoundrel for that? Aerothurge Scoundrel. I gotta get some more memory on these guys. That's not passable. Okay. Back to the group. Grab that mushroom. Spirit of the Chronicler's there. I don't think the altar is in this room. So Larian being an indie studio, and this being their biggest game before making Baldur's Gate 3, I think this was a Kickstarter game, if I remember. But it's sort of another one where, like, it seems like if they'd had more time to produce more assets, there would be more stuff. There would be a lot more stuff in this game. So there are things that feel like they're kind of absent. The orcs being one of them. Sure, we have, like, corpses of them and the standing figure of one. But they don't have, like, any encounters where you face orcs, any of that. Same with the imps. And it's sort of the same. There was a similar thing in DOS 1 as well, where they don't have dwarves, lizards. There's one elf, but it's like basically just a human character. Lizards, humans. Why am I forgetting one? Anyway, but there's a faction also in Hunter's Edge called the Brothers of Tanneroth, and I looked at the map for Divine Divinity, and the mountains where the dwarves are from are called Tanneroth, and those humans in Hunter's Edge are very dwarf-coded. So I have my suspicions that they wanted to add dwarves. They just didn't have time to make character models and all of that. So they sort of retconned them to be humans that happen to live in the mountains.
The altar sits before you, defiantly silent. You see the image of a sun crudely carved into the rock.
Orc priestess. Priestess? This is what I'm talking about. The female orcs normally are very muscle mommy, but this is just like a regular orc male. I mean, maybe she identifies as female.
I've spotted something.
Another artifact. Yay. Box over here. Add the wares.
Careful now.
Ow.
That's a trap.
So it is.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Oh. Okay. F5.
The spirit of a black-ringed defiler frantically drags something, or someone, backwards with both hands. He glances around for help as he retreats. Something beneath his heel clicks.
Help! Somebody douse the flame! Douse the flame!
Douse the flames!
A spectral arrow suddenly lodges itself between his eyes with a hollow thwack. His face turns slack and confused before he collapses backwards in a heap. The spirit of a black-ringed witch flails and writhes on the floor, engulfed by ghostly flames. An unseen force hauls her backwards, as if to bring her to safety. The faint sound of an arrow being loosed echoes through the hall. Whatever force has been dragging the witch abruptly stops. She goes limp. The flames consume her.
Guess we can sort of guess at what happened there. I mean, it's pretty clear. Oops. Ifin, you need some source. Let's eat one of these black ring people. Back to it. So Brogir gave the symbol of the sun. Now we need Amadia. And I think that's all 7. Yeah. And then I gotta go back over here. It'll do that real quick. I don't think it'll take very long. South. Nope, that's the wrong south. There's a box over there too I want to grab. Okay. Add to wares. Send a beast. Identify. Strength gloves, send to red. We don't want to jump into the lava. Much as I love a hot bath. So I already went over here, but I didn't have the quest to be over here. So we're gonna go through all this again. Okay, can't just climb up there. Boing. There we go.
The lizard grins wide, unable to contain his excitement.
Quickly, honored one. Above the river of lava, a temple awaits your indulgence.
What do you mean? Why are we here?
It is where the world changed. The Devourer opened our eyes. You must see this truth for yourself. Join the Master at the temple of the false goddess, Zolstissa. We cannot leave him waiting.
The Master? Alright.
The spirit keeps glancing back. A difficult task since his shoulders are tense as iron.
How can I help?
Oh.
The dwarf smiles, at ease despite his imprisonment.
Need some chatter to pass the time, friend?
No, that probably won't do me anything. Place of longing. Isn't there supposed to be something here? Or maybe I need to bring the others with me? Because I think Red Prince has all the items. There, that did it.
The ancient temple of Zolstissa crowns the cliff. Loathsome place. A fragment of memory. Followers of the false goddess betrayed you here. You preached the Devourer's blessings. He would bring them to greatness. Searing pain. A stone hits your shoulder. A sharp crack. Another glances off your skull. Your world turns red.
Ah, the fanatical soul. Hunted by Zolstissa's followers, he fled back to the Outlaw Empress with the Devourer's words on his lips.
You must be the Devourer yourself.
The ground around you trembles, as if an enormous beast has landed there.
Clever, clever. Yes, I am the Devourer. Join the pieces of my armor together, and you'll share in my power.
It's a dragon portrait.
The Empress was my first champion. She laid the path for those who would follow.
You.
Huge, invisible claws seize your throat. Just as you expect your neck to snap, a book materializes in your hands.
A gift of forbidden knowledge for my champion. A mere trinket compared to what I will give you. Your duty on this island is done. 2 pieces of the armor remain in the greatest city ever built by mortals. One lies in the Lizard's Enclave, the other in the hands of a man named Ken.
The massive presence fades, but you aren't alone. A cold aura lingers nearby as the last ashes fall. A lizard spirit bows deep before you. His torn garb resembles that of a priest.
May the Devourer bless your endeavors, champion of the dragon.
Now, I do like this champion title.
The spirit's tail flickers in unabashed delight.
A champion is true power unshackled. I am here to serve said power, as I served the first champion, the Outlaw Empress. Her legacy was recovering the Devourer's sacred bones. Yours will be conquering the world, clad in his armor. The spirits bound to each piece shall shepherd your ascension. Restore it by devouring our souls, and you will be unmatched.
Don't listen to that snake mouth. We're not shepherds. We're trapped.
Only the weak fear such a glorious destiny. The champion surpasses all weakness, for they are blessed by the dragon.
How'd you come to be in the armor?
For years I was foolish. I served Zol Stissa, but she was a silent deceiver. Until I met the Outlaw Empress, I was lost. The Empress saw I was truly faithful, but preaching a false prophet. She led me to the Devourer, to the endless voice of the dragon. The Devourer is true divinity. He always listens, always guides, and I was his chosen preacher, a voice to the masses.
The Devourer doomed us, and the Empress reveled in cruelty.
Harsh task, mistress, if there ever was one. I should never have taken her gold.
Silence! The Outlaw Empress was the Devourer's first chosen, and you shall not defile her memory. Yet the enemies of the Devourer are many. When I spoke the truth, we were forced into hiding, awaiting his rebirth.
I've heard your spirit can be freed.
Release? What purpose would that serve? We are bound to this armor in the Devourer's name. As you eat our souls one by one, the dragon's magnificence will be unleashed. We will be unified in flesh and steel.
Oh, sorry, I'm full up. So, I'll be going. Let's see. So that quest line will continue in Arcs, the final act. That's not the right way. North is that way, so we want this way. Alright. Going in. Human skeleton. I don't need that. No ghost. Oh, there's a reliquary there. Bowl. And the wares, I guess. What are do you mean I can't reach that? Try over here then. Cloak and dagger.
Part of the Divine Order's fleet by the look of it. Hellfire must have rained down on them.
Wow. So much for the Divine Order. A few of them made it here, though. Here we are.
A temple in the clouds. What holds this aloft?
Before you stands a shrine to Amadia, her solemn face carved of ancient stone.
I place my hand on the shrine and ask for Amadia's blessing.
You feel a presence awaken within the stone. An ancient awareness reaches out to you, swirling through every cell of your body and every mote of your soul. Lightning flashes and thunder rumbles. Static electricity crackles all around you and dances over your body. Yet you feel no jolt or shock, and it fizzles out as soon as it touches your skin. Then the awareness recedes from you, ebbing back like a tide until you are left completely alone. Alone with your thoughts, alone with the blessing Amadia left you with.
Okay. A smoke cloud. Oh dear.
Does anything seem different now?
Okay, the fire one despawned. The ice one. There goes the ice one. I have air immunity from Amadia's blessing, so we should be able to just... Oh, I took damage from it. I'm immune to stun and shock, though.
Does anything seem different now?
There, that thing despawned. It's a portal that opened. They can't reach. Portal.
I can't make head nor tails of this.
Oh, Red, can you read it?
Amadia truly is the mother of all magic, the patron of all who use swords.
That sort of makes me wonder about...
Damn sentinels.
What's that amongst them, on top of the pillar?
the Knight of Amadia. Some heavy defenses. That does make me wonder about Astarte in Divinity Original Sin 1, because she's supposed to be the mother of Source. turned that off. That's another barrier down. Wonder if I can just power through this way. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry.
Our defenses are breached. Must I kill you now? It would pain me.
I mean, you may try.
You are not of the Black Ring. I am relieved. I greet you. I was, Amadia's chosen champion.
She gasps and bows her head in deference.
Forgive me. Please. I hold this boon. It is Amadia's. It should be yours.
I accept.
A pair of gloves, beaten and worn, but clearly of the highest value, especially to a wizard.
What were you doing up there? Do you serve Amadia?
I came to the council to learn to be divine. I failed. I'm not made to be pursued by evil. And that's what it means to be God-woken. Afterwards, I roamed the island, as did all we fallen knights. But my worst fears came true when the Black Ring came. I fled here. I made sure the temple was defended and went to the altar. I prayed to Amadia for help, but she did not answer. I'm not ashamed to say that I hid. There is untold evil in the world, and it has reached the island. It seeks the God-woken who would be divine. I cannot bear it.
Well, I seek Amadia's altar. Can you tell me where that is?
Amadia's altar is at the highest point. Climb to the sky and you may find it. But be warned, Amadia rarely answers now. And when she does, she sounds unwell. May she speak to you with love.
She bows her head in deference and allows you to leave.
Okay, so she gave me some gloves. Oh, right. Send the shield to... The shield? Beast. Why can't I send it to Beast? Hey, Beast. Maybe he was out of range? Oh. It's because he was already holding it. My bad. It's a level 16 shield. It does have a block rate, but it doesn't have as much armor in general. So I'm wondering if maybe it would be better to just keep the one I've got. This is a divine tier shield, though. Reflect 40% of melee damage as water damage. That's pretty awesome. Nah, I'll sell it. Add to wares. Cowl of True Sight. I'll just store that. And sell that one. Spellcaster's Fingers. I don't really need it. Oh, this is what I picked up. Knight of Amadia's Gloves. Pyro Hydro Arrow. That's an upgrade. Okay. That should allow you to learn a few things too. Flaming Skin was Pyro and Polymorph. Jellyfish Skin was Arrow and Poly. vacuum aura. How do you not know superconductor yet? Red Prince, you need overpower. And flay skin. Hey, username, welcome in. Nobody really has Pyro 5. Let's see. Beast. Wait, Red, can you learn that yet? No, not yet. Next level. I'm doing good. Stream seems to be holding up. Teaching Bone Cage in case. I am currently in Amadia's temple. But once again, getting distracted by spells because Beast met some thresholds. Wait a second. Skills, Polymorph 2, you have that natively, and Aerothurge. I should give him... instead of Icy Skin, I should give him Jellyfish Skin. Immunity to electricity. Resistant to poison and earth damage. Bleed Electrified Water. That'll be really good with his, I think he has Elemental Affinity as well. Yeah. So if he takes a hit that makes him bleed while he has that up, then he'll get reduced AP cost for his Aerothurgy spells. Grab that real quick. Very peaceful music here.
She acknowledges your presence with a simple nod.
Okay, bye.
A bird flits in the background as you approach the altar. Laying your hand on the weather-beaten stone, you feel a gentle heat. A sense of warmth and peace fills you.
I drop to my knee and whisper a prayer to the goddess.
As you whisper your words, you feel the world around you melt away. You open your eyes to an old log house, a roaring fire, and a door ajar. Pushing the door open, you find a bedroom, comfortably furnished. In the middle of a bed, wrapped in blankets, is an old, shivering woman.
It is so good of you to come. I'm so proud of what you have accomplished, of the hero you are becoming. You will be at the well soon, but first I must ask you for help.
She leans forward, grey hair falling to frame her wrinkled face, and whispers.
I am so hungry. I need to feed. I need your sauce.
Why would I give you any sauce? Not giving you a drop.
Her mouth opens and, with a scream of anguished fury, she throws you back from the altar. Your hand breaks contact with the stone, jerking away as if burned. Your ragged breathing slowly steadies, and you're back, floating above the nameless isle once more.
Oh.
A bird flits in the background as you approach the altar. Laying your hand on the weather-beaten stone, you feel a gentle heat. A sense of warmth and peace fills you. As you whisper your words, you feel the world around the room is much as you left.
I am so hungry. I need to feed. I need your sauce.
Fine, fine. If it'll get me the moon, or the sun, or whatever your symbol is.
The woman takes you in her arms, pulling you close in a warm, soft embrace. You almost can't help relaxing as her warmth spreads through you. You're still breathing in her scent, the smell of home, when you feel her claws. They press into your back, tearing cloth, breaking skin, pushing deep into muscle. A gasp escapes your lips, and you sense it, her ferocious hunger as she starts to feed. You feel your source draining away, your energy sapping, your own hunger becoming unbearable. You push her away, staggering backwards, until you rest gasping against the door. The figure in the bed draws the curtains and smiles as she is bathed in moonlight. She turns back to you, her grey hair now streaked with gold. She gets out of the bed, walking towards you, but you feel your god pulling you back, pulling you away from her claws. The room fades, but Amadia's moon remains, now emblazoned on the altar before you.
The moon.
She acknowledges your presence with a simple nod.
Okay. I don't remember how to get beyond the door. Wait. That's where the portal is. Then there's this. Okay. Should have left them behind, but oh well. Ooh. If I'm remembering correctly, and I probably am, I've read it a few times now, Amadia fell in love with a wizard and thereafter granted her patronage to all wizards.
Before you stands a shrine to Amadia, her solemn face carved of ancient stone.
I examined the statue.
This statue of Amadia seems ancient. Moss blooms from cracks all over the stone, and tears of rain stream from her eyes. A hollow space marks the center of her creased brow.
I reach out and place a gem into the hollow between Amadia's eyes.
With the grating sound of stone upon stone, the statue of Amadia moves to one side, revealing a secret room.
Easy enough. Augmenter, Farangite, Earth Tongue Mushroom, Drudinite. It's a big desk here. Probably the knight's desk. Identify these pants, and they give, ooh, level 17. Send to Red Prince. Unidentified divine tier ring. Longclaw. I will send that to... It has summoning on it, but mostly I want the wits and warfare on someone. I'll send that to Beast. Send that to Iffin. Gold I'll take. Healing Ritual. And then some gloves. +1 Thievery and +1 Telekinesis. Plus 2% critical chance. It's a direct upgrade for Gobbie. Is that the only thing to click on here? I think it is. I believe that's all 7. Let's go to the Temple of Tyrsendelius. So, actually, let's go to the Lunar Gate first. The Imps of the Moon. The Elves of the Sun. The Orcs of the Sun. The Humans of the Sun. I could be wrong on that one. No. The Wizards. No, Wizards were Moon. Switch you back. The Dwarves of the Moon. And the Lizards of the Sun. It's probably in my journal as well. The key to freedom. We need both parts of the Swarmbreaker from the Nameless Isle. I don't remember where the other part is. Mother Tree, needs an Arcs. That's an Arcs. Nameless Isle. Amadia Moon, Zentetsa Moon, Duna Moon, Drogir Sun, Zoroastissa Sun, Ralik Sun. I'm missing one. That's only 6. Tyrsendelius. So I do have to go back to the Elven Temple. Oh. Pile of carnage I left behind.
The leaves of the altar rustle, a gentle murmur on the breeze. You lean in, a sweet smell wafting around you, the smell of fresh wood, of blooming flowers, of a gentle summer's night.
Oh, Tyrsendelius, if your temple still stands, perhaps you're in a better way than the others.
The scent fills your mind, and your vision starts to swim. You blink and find yourself standing in a dark glade. On the wind, you hear a whisper.
God woken.
You turn towards the voice and see the broken body of a fawn. A raven is perched upon its head, pecking at the gory hollow that once held its eye. You're about to turn away when the body twitches.
God woken.
The raven turns its gore-streaked beak towards you. Its eyes are a deep bloody red. God woken. It croaks as it takes to the air, circling the glade. God woken. The fawn's breathing is shallow and ragged.
I need to heal. Please, if we are to make it to the Well of Ascension, I need your blood.
Damn this again. All right, fine. Have my blood.
As your blood touches the deer's lips, its head lurches forward, clamping its mouth over the wound. You can feel half of your vitality slowly drain away.
Half my vitality? That's almost all of it. Damn elf.
You pull your arm back, breaking the connection, and see that the deer has grown too long in sizes. It gets to its feet, kicks something towards you, and stalks away. You pick up its gift, a round white stone, and are getting ready to leave when you feel a cold, heavy thump on your shoulder. You look up into the fierce red eyes of the raven.
I see you, Godwoken, it croaks. I see you.
The blood-flecked beak lunges at your eye, and you feel it. You feel it tear through the lid, through the jelly, and crack against bone.
20k XP though? Yeah.
You stumble back, grasping at your face. Your eyes are fine, but the altar is changed, with the crescent moon hacked into the wood. As you leave, you can't shake the dull, thudding ache in your eye.
To the belly of the mountain. That should be the last one. So... I think I put the elf as sun, so I'll have to fix that before I go through. But the Shadow Prince gave me a job to do. And I think maybe I should shop first and then do that. Alright, if and this is all gonna get really heavy. Apologies. He has so many wares, oh my god. Yeah, he can still move. Oh, right, that's where I killed Alexander. I'm like, what happened here? I thought that was where the merchants were. I'm like, what happened?
Useless.
Here, Evan. Let's just pyramid you. F5 before I do all this.
Almighty Duna, save your children. Deliver us from the void. And watch over the pilgrim who speaks your noble words.
She has enough money for all of it. Beautiful. But let's just do that. What does Gobi know? He doesn't know daggers drawn. Whirl into a barrage of 5 stabs. It's pretty awesome. Corrupted blade. Gag order. Wind up toy. Oh, I forgot about that spell. Sawtooth knife. Terrifying cruelty. Okay. That's a lot of money right there. Let's just go ahead and learn all those. Okay. Do love me a wind-up toy.
Be at ease, sister. We're safe now.
Almighty Duna, hear my prayer. Save your children.
Useless.
I don't know that I'll use Summon Inner Demon a whole lot. don't really need haste either. Peace of mind I want to keep on, because what if someone gets charmed kind of thing. Wind up toy, though. That's always a fun spell. Stats of the summons will depend on caster level and summoning ability.
Be at ease, sister. We're safe now.
Daggers drawn. Whirling to barrage of 5 stabs, each dealing
Save your children.
a fair amount.
Useless. Be at ease, sister. We're safe now.
Almighty Duna, hear my prayer. Save your children.
Throwing knives.
Useless.
Maybe instead of this, I'll do gag order.
Be at ease, sister. We're safe now.
Almighty Duna, hear my
Terrifying
prayer.
cruelty does sound
Save
awesome.
your children.
Useless.
Grants the power to terrify and protect yourself with demonic fists. Yeah, we'll hang on to that one. I'll just have to get more memory on Gobi. Just a bit. Yeah. I think you can actually teach it to anyone, too. Because, I mean, Gobi does have a point of summoning, I think. From gear. Actually, is that summoning dependent? No, it isn't dependent on your summoning skill. So, yeah, anyone can learn it, and they get basically the same spell strength and everything. It might be dependent on stats or something, but it doesn't say so. Yeah, because normally it'll tell you if the damage is based on the intelligence or finesse or strength. Maybe when I summon it, I can look at the abilities that it gives me, and that might tell me. Either way.
Be at ease, sister. We're safe now.
Ifin, you are no longer
May
encumbered.
your God be with you.
I can get warp infusion, can't I? Shadow, Farsight, Power, Warp. Taking it. Planar Gateway. Door to Eternity. Give all summons and totems around you a status that prevents them dying or from damage or disappearing when their life runs out. I'll revisit that.
Be at ease, sister.
But I do want warp infusion. I want to put that on my bar right now.
Hear my prayer. Save your children.
Useless.
Reactive shot is so situational. I don't know that I want to use it when I can have warp infusion. That over there. At some point, I'm going to have to do some reordering of my hotbar again. How about you?
Ho there, hopeful. I belong to Tierson Dilius. To whom are you sworn?
Onslaught we know, Thick of the Fight we know. I'm pretty sure Red Prince is good on that. Maybe I should check. Polymorph spells?
May your God be with you.
You don't have polymorph. Goodbye.
Hear my prayer. Save your children.
The elven priest fervently prays.
Tell us what to do.
Nope.
The priestess is oblivious to you. Instead, she's locked in frantic,
You have geomancy.
desperate prayer.
Let's see.
Almighty.
Okay, bye. Knight of Tierson Delius, what do you sell, if anything?
You! Identify your...
A carrot.
The elves...
The god... Run home, little godwoken. You find only death here.
The elf grabs your arm.
Truly. You may proceed into a Rallic...
There may have been some if and lore there, but I already spoke with him on Gobi. And I'm coming... I'm about 3/4 through the session, so...
Perhaps you'd like to trade. Find something to safeguard your...
His lascivious eyes flick over you to skin-crawling effect.
vulnerable flesh.
Yes, vulnerable. Equalize. I do love the equalize spell. Accept. Some necro spells here. Last right. Sacrifice yourself to bring an ally back. Yeah, I do want that one.
The creature stares at you like a wolf observing a plump lamb.
Here we go. Beastie, are there any Aerothergy spells you don't know yet? Tornado. Oh, that's expensive, damn. Buy all these. Nope. Buy all of them. Thank you. Accept.
Trade or...
Your gold can't save you.
Did I forget to switch
Not
to Ifin for that?
against
My bad.
blades.
Let's grab a cheap Holly spell.
He gently...
But perhaps...
Take my leave.
We're safe now.
Almighty Duna, hear my prayer. Save your children.
Useless. Be at ease, sister. We're safe now.
Almighty Duna,
Red Prince,
hear
learn.
my prayer. Save your children.
Equalize.
Useless.
Gobi not learn mass sabotage? Last rites. Corrosive spray. Because why not? Gee. Yeah, I do need to buy. Alright, Ifin.
The priestess.
Almighty Duna, save your children, deliver us from the void. Almighty Duna, save your children, deliver us from the void. Almighty Duna.
That one. And that one. And that'll be all. Take your leave.
Be at ease, sister. We're safe now.
Almighty Duna, hear my prayer. Save your children.
Useless.
Okay. I'll keep that one. This one, though, we'll combine with Polymorph Spell. Let's F5 first, because that was a lot of money just now. Chicken Claw. Combine. I did know that. God damn it. I'm just reloading. That way, at least I'll keep the spellbook. Okay. So never mind all that. I'll pick up this source point. F5.
What else it could be.
I am the Scion of the Mother Tree. Her heart speaks through me. The Mother asks you to help her. A lizard assassin stands near. A prince of shadows, come to strike at the heart of the Elves. He must die, this lizard as Doombringer, and you must bring me his heart.
Why should I go through the trouble of doing that for the Elves?
You are God-woken. You must shield the innocent from death. The Shadow Prince is on this island, seeking our annihilation. He is the master of the House of Shadows. He is a terror that breathes. Please, cut off its breath and bring me its heart.
Now, it's funny. He actually tasked me with the death of this dear tree.
Think the better of this.
Well, the Shadow Prince accuses the Mother Tree of being at the root of the terrible plot, one that threatens the entire world.
The Scion closes her eyes, as if listening to the great heart beating behind her.
The Mother is everything to elves. She is the mother of elvendom. But she loves the world. To see the world hurt would pain her. Like a bear who protects her cubs, the Mother will tear apart predators that threaten the elves. People like the Shadow Prince fear bears. They will kill them even if they do no harm, because they are afraid of the power of the bear.
Sorry, but he got to me first. Mother Tree must die.
You would bring death? Death comes to you.
Wind-up toy. Nice that I can actually put that somewhere else in this game. That cloak and dagger. So there. Climb up there. Nice, that won't hit me. Holy fire. Now, about that box. Beast's turn. I can't put it down? Okay. I guess I'm fighting my way out then. Deflected barrier. Beast. There we go. Wait. Oh, now I can put it down. Invalid target. Okay. Favorable wind. Move over to there. Armor of Frost on Red Prince. Battering ram. We're getting out of there. Spread wings. Flight up to here. Let's see. Demonic Stare on the Elven Scion. Oh, you're crippled? What? Okay. First aid yourself. Fly out of there.
Glory is mine.
Path is interrupted. Sorry, beast. Invulnerable. Ow! Roach your tendons. It's probably not the best idea. Deflect a barrier. Nether swap with the Scion. If I can. I can't, she's fortified. He has favorable wind up, so I can get him up here at least. Tentacle lash. Blitz attack. Ifin, you need to heal yourself. Conjure Incarnate. Change to Water Infusion. Restoration on Ifin. Smack. Or punch.
Cornered.
Haha. Oh, here goes that thing. Nope, he's alive. He's alive. He's technically still alive. No, he's dead now. All right. Backlash. What happened to... Oh, he doesn't have Sparking Swings on anymore. Bounce and shield. Smack. Vim!
Raid!
The Shrimp Swarm is here!
Raid!
Welcome in, Raiders. I'm GGobbie, or Graphite Goblin, an art student, role-playing streamer, trim carpenter by trade. I am currently actually winding down my Divinity Original Sin 2 session. We're gonna go play... Hi, bye, avoiding spoilers. Okay. In a little bit, I'm gonna go join some friends for a movie day. So we will be raiding someone else. But until then, feel free to join me for some combat. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. She's still... Oh, she's out of physical armor. Get chickened. And try and get her magic armor down too. Oh no, my incarnate's down. Soul Wolf. And encourage. Munch. Chomp on that chicken. Yeah. Ruptured tendons plus chicken is incredible. Pawn over to here. And flurry. Shackles of Pain while we're at it. Beast, swap with Gobbie. Blinding Radiance. Soothing Cold. There we go. Bull Horns. Bull Rush. I got her bleeding. And smack. Sky Shot. She's almost dead. Yeah, she'll bleed to death on the next turn. Pass. Okay. Oh, there's more. There is more. And Beast. Okay, Gobbie goes first. No! It's not what I meant to do. Let's take out one of these with ballistic shot if I can. Let's hop closer. Get that haste. Easily done. Pass turn. Ow. Smack.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Blitz attack. Oh no! The Dryads are here. Favorable wind. Deflective barrier. Uncanny evasion on Iffin. Ow. Try it. There's a hungry flower. Yikes. Poisonous trunk. Hey Mia, welcome in. Get that out of there. Get the regen from that. Poisonous skin. I think I'll get anything out of this, but let's try it. Not too bad. I'll take it. Try and move up a little bit. Spiky trunk. Nice dodge. Get Holy Fire on. That didn't hit, but it's fine. The up attack it did, though. Iffin's evading. It's fine, I wasn't gonna go in there anyway. I'll swap you with your Hungry Flower, maybe. Oh, the fortified, never mind. Swap you with nothing, I guess. Thunderstorm. Love it. Ow. Alright, Iffin. First aid yourself. You don't have a summon currently. Electric Champion. Power Infusion.
I yield to none.
Farsight Infusion.
Prepare yourself.
Warp Infusion. Knocked her down. And Whirlwind. Alright, Gobbie's turn. Summon Inner Demon. Let's try this, finally. Damage is based on your level and receives bonus from intelligence. So Gobbie I have built as a witch, which gives him Scoundrel and Necro. I'm a little bit into Pyro as well, but I'm not really using it. So he does have a little bit of intelligence. Yeah, his finesse and intelligence are about even. Let's use Terrify. Demonic Tutelage. You have wings up, why can't you? Movement speed is 0. Are you crippled? Entangled. Okay. Nope. Demonic Stare. On that Dryad. What else we got? There we go. Set that poison cloud on fire. really challenge anyone good from here. So let's hold off. Pass turn. Beast turn. This thunderstorm is going to go off again. More targets have been stunned. I'm going to teleport you over to there. Get you both on physical armor. No, let's not do that. Shield up. Message, my friend. Iffin. You need healing, holy crap. See if I can use this.
I'm ready.
Sorry, Sprout of the Mother Tree. We hungry. Fortify yourself. Ranged attack. Swap places. No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna head over to here. Then do the master swap. Move up to here. Rupture your tendons. Terrified. Nice. She got hit by the op attack from the demon and also had ruptured tendons. And because she was terrified, she was running away, so that worked out really well. Let's see. Are you still crippled or entangled? No, not anymore.
Glory is mine.
Blitz attack. I don't think you need a bow anymore.
I'll yield to none.
Another reactive shot. Ooh. There goes that summon. Let's unstun the Red Prince. Another swap her with my champion.
Glory is mine.
I guess we will healing ritual. Ifin, you're doing okay over here, I think. Dominate minds on that Dryad. Fly back up to here. Okay. Ranged attack. Electric discharge. Pass. Cloak and dagger to here. Wind up toy, path interrupted. Down there is fine. Does anyone need heals? If it needs heals. Bloodsucker. That didn't do much. But it's okay. That Dryad's almost dead. Crippling blow. Challenge. Sure, I'll challenge her. Past her. She called another pet, but she's about to burn to death. Let's see. Ifin's way over there. Superconductor. Soothing cold. Yep.
Into the dark with you.
She's down. Back up to here. Pass. Ow. Oh, Ifin. Oh, Ifin! Always picking you up off the floor, Ifin. You've been challenged. All in. Almost got her. Finish her.
Meet the Reaper for me.
Challenge 1. Yeah, let's go into that. Rallying cry. That could have been better. Courage. Fortify yourself.
Prepare yourself.
Ow. Hold still. Oh, that didn't work. Gag order. Silenced. Bone cage. Pretty good. Better than nothing, anyway.
Glory is mine.
Got it. We're almost there. She's fortified. Electric discharge. We got elemental affinity by standing in electrified blood. Blinding radiance. Uncanny evasion on Gobbie. And favorable wind. Get some haste. Sky shot. Soulmate with Gobbie. Shackles of Pain. Raining Blood. Nope. Pass. Alright. Tentacle Ash.
I'm ready.
Let's attack. Bouncing shield. Teleportation. There. And finisher, Ethan. Okay. That's it. I went a little bit long, so I'm going to save that. I'll do my manual save. As always, comment, like, subscribe, follow. Come follow me over on Twitch, those of you watching on the YouTube VOD, where I will go live usually on the weekends. But with me being between semesters, I may have some more time for a little bit to stream on the weekdays. Yeah, switch over to chatting real quick. And let us raid someone later, YouTube.